If you have a problem, talk to the person involved.
Fine, I'll do just that. Since you're here, I'll tell you. My problem is I don't like you. I certainly don't trust you. And quite frankly, I'd sing hallelujah if you'd pack your bags and go to hell.
If you'd bothered to finish the paperwork, you would have found a heap of bank transfers, including one for the wages account. Pays to do what you're asked, eh? The sad fact is, some people find it very difficult coming to terms with change. They crumble, can't make decisions or accurate judgments.
I don't see Jenny quite that way.
Jenny has to go. Of course you feel loyalty to your workmates. I admire that. But with all the plans we have, do you honestly think Jenny's going to be able to cope?
I can talk to her, okay?
No. We can't let word of this get out, and I certainly don't trust Jenny to keep it to herself. Do you?
Maybe not, no.
Well, do you think we should employ an administrative officer we can't trust?
No, but I think she can still be one around, you know, and firing her would be a silly move. Look, the staff like her, and they trust her. If we were to bring in these changes and get rid of Jenny at the same time, we will have a mutiny on our hands.
The staff care about her enough to put their jobs on the line?
Yes. Look, believe me, Hilary, just leave it alone.
I bow to your greater wisdom.
That's the sound of a Skiggin special on the rise. A cake baked in the shape of a liver. Tricky, very tricky.
Is this for Graham?
Yeah, I thought I might raffle it.
No.
Yes, yes, yes!
So, how was the big date then?
It wasn't a date, Sam.
Oh, come on, you and Lionel alone, sharing a meal, shooting the breeze. That's what most people call a date.
Yeah, and most people end up with the whole restaurant, the staff, the chef at their table at the end of dinner, right?
Is that what happened?
Lionel collects waifs and strays. People just kind of gravitate to him.
Including you.
He's just a friend, Sam.
Denial. It's a very sad thing, Kirsty. Ask Uncle Sam about that.
Hey, moved on to big sentences, Nikki.
Party.
Have you read this? All these Greenpeace guys got mashed down the Antarctic. Total war.
Yeah. A friend of mine was there. Lost half her teeth.
Awesome.
Just been to a meeting. Bad news on the marina.
What?
They've just got the environmental impact plan approved.
Yeah, I know. I saw Stewie. So what happens next?
Hearings, submissions, you name it. Red tape city.
Boring.
Yeah, it's going to drag on for months. And meanwhile, Stuart and his friends will be quietly getting planning permission. Oh, it sucks. I just feel so useless.
What are you planning?
Nothing.
Then why am I here?
Because I want a date with you in an auction.
Why did you bid for me in the first place?
Revenge. For fun. It was neat seeing you here. Shrieked at anyone through a loud halo lately?
Oh, God, did I really do that?
Yep. Know what you looked like? All in black, in the rain, parading up and down the quad. Suck the big one, Annie Flynn.
Well, I had a terrible cold ages after that. Look, you broke my heart. How was I expected to behave?
Well, like you did, I guess. Hell, who can blame a boy for setting fire to my bed, signing me up with Reader's Digest? And then there were the tyres.
Oh, I can't believe I did that.
You realise it wasn't my car?
What, you mean I wasted all that energy slashing someone else's tyres?
My flatmates. Mad scientist.
Oh, how would I do that? How could I be so dumb?
Oh, you're probably still as dumb. Don't worry about it.
Okay, if I see Mrs. Smith.
Oh, sure.
Graham. Been a long time. How you doing?
Fine.
Made it your life for yourself, they tell me. Wife and kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought we ought to have a chin wag. We got a dilemma here, you know. These guys are working their butts off to get you your transplant. And you're hiding something from them.
Now, I know you've done your time, and wife and children, why drag up the past? But it's not my job to tell them the truth. But I think you might owe it to them.
G'day, Laurie.
Oh, don't want to. I'll see you, Graham.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You've met Laurie before?
Yeah. Way back.
Is there something you want to tell me?
Those memos are probably 2 days old. Harris made them up to protect himself, protect his precious research.
Can you prove this?
No, I can't. You'll just have to believe me, won't you?
Well, it doesn't matter what I believe. If Guy leaks this information
Then
to
I
me...
could become an embarrassment.
Okay. I will talk to Guy, try and get this all under control. In the meantime, I suggest you keep a low profile.
Oh, sorry, I'll come back.
No, it's okay. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks for your concern.
Another satisfied staff member?
Don't start, Jenny. I'm telling you this because of our history, and because I like you, and because you're too damn good at your job to throw away your whole career over a personality clash. Just listen. There are going to be some big changes made around here, and when they happen, I'll need all the support I can get. Now, if you're going to cause trouble, undermine me, go behind my back, then you might as well leave now. Otherwise, I expect you to do your job. Is that clear?
Crystal.
Still here. My, what busy little beavers we are.
Miss Sturgis, I'd like some idea of what exactly is happening in the wages department.
Certainly, Marge.
Redundancy now, is it?
A pleasant surprise, I hope.
Not before time.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. An administrative bungle. Jenny's had a lot on her plate.
But this is from your account.
Well, it seemed the quickest way. I didn't want to keep the staff waiting round while Jenny got things in order. You are our most important resource. Can't have you not knowing where your next meal's coming from, can we?
You wouldn't think Miss Sturgis would be worried about our pay.
No. Jenny doesn't usually make these sort of mistakes either.
I never thought I'd say this, but old Tin Bum wouldn't let this happen. Not in a million years.
Hi, we need to have a powwow. I've sweet-talked the airline into paying for Graham's airfare to Oz. The thing is, they want to talk to his doctor so they can set up a meeting to get their publicity crowd onto it. Can you ring them in the morning?
I don't think there's much point.
Why? Is Graham okay?
Yeah, he's fine. Graham lied to us. Well, no, let's get this straight. He didn't exactly lie. He just neglected to tell us everything. He did 5 years for rape.
Evening. Who'd like their pay?
Thanks.
For the rest of the nursing staff, with apologies, this won't happen again.
I wonder why it happened this time.
A slip-up in communications with the bank. I am sorry. I know it's the last thing your staff need at a time like this.
Why wasn't the slip-up explained earlier in the day? I had some very worried nurses.
Well, perhaps you'd like to talk to Jenny about that. She's trying her best to adapt to the new situation, I'm sure. And between you and me, I don't really blame her for being a bit resentful. Oh, Jenny. Your pay. Have a pleasant evening.
It was nice of her delivering the pay in person.
I hope it didn't cause too much inconvenience.
I hope it won't become a habit.
So, when do I get the big speech?
Which big speech?
The one about being horrible to Mum. That's why you're buttering me up, isn't it?
Oh, not exactly.
Then how come I get to choose the movie, choose the restaurant, and get to stay up late?
Because of school holidays?
Because you want something, you mean?
Okay, I do want something. I want you to talk to Ellen.
As in make up?
Yes, she's going through hell over this.
What about me? I don't feel very good about being treated like a guinea pig when I was little.
She loves you.
Right, so she sticks me in some drug trial.
She thought she was doing the right thing, man.
Classic adult excuse, and she wasn't. Anyway, how come you didn't do anything to stop her? She listens to you.
Your mum and I hadn't been together very long. I know she gave it a lot of thought. I didn't feel I had any right to influence her decision.
Well, what if she wanted to do it now? What would you say?
I'd say no.
Hi, I thought you'd gone home.
No, I'm still here.
Chris has talked to you.
Why didn't you tell us? You lied about something really, really important.
It was a long time ago. I don't know what to say. There's no excuse for not telling you. It's just, well, how do you start? I was young, stupid. When I got out of prison, I thought, I could put it all behind me, start afresh. I've tried to rebuild my life.
Does Monica know?
Yeah.
Look, if I'm going to keep nursing you, I've got to get something off my chest. I feel utterly betrayed and really hacked off. Not just for me, but for everyone else who has been busting a gut to get this transplant organised. I just don't understand how you could have just forgotten to tell us.
Claiming success. The martyrdom of St. Guy Warner. Don't you loathe social workers?
Not like I loathe inaccurate journalism. He's not dismissed, just suspended, on full bloody pay.
First mistake, darling.
What?
Well, if you hadn't sent him packing, he wouldn't be out there talking to the media. The man's a loose cannon.
You're starting to sound like Ledford.
Well, it's true. I mean, you need control in a situation like this. Did they ask you for comment?
I got a message, but I just ignored it. Just thought it was another reporter digging for dirt.
It's their job to dig for dirt. It's yours to feed them a good story. It's a pity. The clinic could have come out of this looking great. Your messy little social work is getting all the kudos instead.
I've had other things on my mind.
Like Jenny?
Jenny's staying. I've talked to her.
Okay. You better whack out a press release first thing in the morning and get Warner back on staff. Buy the little jerk a muzzle. I know. You've had a lot on your plate and you don't need me snapping at your heels too.
Well, I don't mind you snapping at my heels.
So what do you mind?
I mind it when you're right all the time.
So, how was your day?
Bloody. Yours?
Bloody. We should consult Kirsty, maybe Mercury is on a collision course with something.
It'd be good if that something was Hilary Sturgis.
Yeah, I had a visit today from the bountiful one and her basket full of chicks.
What do you think of her, Chris?
She's a very attractive woman.
Oh, not that.
No. I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her, which, considering my physical condition...
I just wish I knew what she was up to.
Oh, you mean aside from the glaringly obvious?
I think she's got much bigger plans.
And a lapdog called Hone.
That's what I'm worried about.
You and Kirsty get on well. You should get together.
No, not possible.
She likes you, man.
True, but there's a principle here. The frog principle.
Which is?
Well, Shakespeare put it rather neatly. Some blokes are born frogs. Some achieve it. And some have frogness thrust upon them.
You want to translate that?
Well, sadly, Sam, I was born a frog. Ergo, a princess like Kirsty is not even remotely within my orbit. Or, to pursue the marine analogy, my stretch of water. Friends, yes. Anything more.
But Lionel, the princesses kiss the frogs, and the frogs turned into princes, and everybody lives happily ever after.
There is a body of evidence to suggest that this, in fact, doesn't happen. But I'm a realist, a postmodern bloke. Thus, I accept my fate. I am a frog, and I will never be kissed by Kirsty. Cheers.
I've put the whites into soak, so give them 15 minutes and then put them through. Oh, and if you've got a moment, here's the list for the supermarket. Have a lovely day. Hello, Nicholas.
Hi, Rebecca.
No, she's gone to the gym.
Already?
Are you going to dress like that all the time now?
I'm on a mission.
Geeky gumboots.
Yeah, nice dressing gown. Can you give her a message? It's urgent.
Why can't you parachute over to the gym and give it to her yourself?
This is important, Rach. Tell her there's mega action happening and she's got to be there.
Where?
She knows where.
Have you seen my socks?
No, before you ask, you can't borrow mine.
Oh, okay.
Don't grope me.
Oh, okay, I'll go sockless then. What's wrong?
Do you really want to know?
Yep.
I wake up at 2 o'clock this morning and you're not there. At 2:05, a shaft of light hits me through the window and I think there's aliens out there.
Taxi headlights.
Then you fall into bed, but only after crashing around the boat, turning on every light.
I'm sorry. Truly sorry. But I was just a little bit...
Off your face. Well, you obviously had a good time with Annie.
It was okay. She dragged me off to a bar after Kennedy's.
Oh, and I bet you went kicking and screaming the whole way. So, did you get sorted?
What?
The big secret, the big thing that she's got over you, the thing that you won't tell me.
Look, there's nothing to tell.
Oh, please, Guy, it's
home?
obvious.
Morning.
Good morning.
Congratulations, you made the late night news last night. Did you see it?
Damn, should have taped it.
Well, it was hardly worth it.
See you later.
I want you back at work. We better work through this thing together.
Why?
Well, because you're not the only good guy, and believe it or not, we are on the same side. Look, if these kids are at risk, we all want to know about it.
Even if one of our doctors was involved?
Of course.
And if I come back, the investigation will continue from Shortland Street?
Yes.
I'll have access to all information plus full backup?
Yes.
And you'll lift my suspension?
Well, obviously. So struggle on by yourself or join the big boys and we'll get this thing moving. Okay? Give us a call.
Hi, Kirsty. How's it going? Remember me?
Oh, Sky, hello.
Hey, you'll be pleased to hear I dumped Kevin, the panel beater. I was waiting for him that night we met.
Oh, right. Good for you.
He was two-timing me, you know. Found out he was seeing this girl with no hair. She's a rock singer. Huh, I hope they're really happy. Do you know if Lionel's around?
He'll be in sooner or later. Why?
No, it's just that I've been thinking so much since that night. You know, all that stuff you told me about going for a guy with a brain for a change? Well, now that I've dumped Kevin... This probably sounds really stupid, but, well, I can't stop thinking about Lionel. What do you think?
Go for it.
Am I out of line? Please tell me if I am.
No, me and Lionel, we're just mates.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. So he hasn't got a girlfriend?
No.
Oh, you're really lucky having a guy like him for a mate.
Yeah, I guess I am. Well, I've got to go to the bank before work starts, so...
Okay, well, I might just sit around here and see if he shows up. Good luck. Thank you.
Hey, let me guess, you've run away from home. Could it be the Great Marge Washathon?
I have just brought the 7th load of washing in and I'm exhausted. The woman is a hygiene freak.
She just wants the place nice for when your parents get back.
Have you got the day off?
Why?
Well, Marge wants me to go shopping and the list is really long.
Oh, you want a hand?
Sure. Great. There was something else. I'll think of it later.
Bag's pushing trolley. So, did Sky catch up with you?
Yeah. Or rather, she suggested we go on a date sometime. Not a date. Out, you know, just out.
Right.
How would you feel about that?
Fine. Great. Why?
Oh, I just wondered. Thought I'd better run it past my old buddy, get a reaction.
Well, I'm not your keeper, Lionel.
No, of course not.
I mean, you're free to see whoever you want.
Right, of course. Beauty. Thanks, Kirst. Spot you later.
I thought you were at work. I was, and now I'm not. Graham Smith, I need to get into this function to hand over Hilary's donation. Is he up to handling some press coverage, do you think?
No, I don't. And you'd better can the function.
Why?
Because it turns out Graham Smith is a rapist. A convicted one. I'm sure even Hilary won't want to get behind that.
How'd you find this out?
I talked to Laurie Brash if you want the details. Oh, and just so you know, you are now looking at Graham's ex-doctor. I want off the case pronto.
Oh, no way.
Listen.
Look, read my lips, eh? You wanted to be on this case, you see it through.
Is the computer down?
No, the computer is not down.
I expect full cooperation with any new workers you may meet over the next few days. Hilary Sturgis, what's this? Who's he?
I don't know. He was here when I arrived.
Excuse me. Would you mind telling us who you are?
I won't be long.
Well, Jen, before you go up, I think you should read this.
You know, I feel like I'm seeing things.
What things?
People in suits everywhere. Is there a conference or something?
I don't think so. Take a look in there.
This is a worry. Who are they?
Don't ask me. But we have been requested to be polite and cooperative.
Would someone like to tell me what's going on?
I'm terribly sorry, Jenny, but you'll see from the memo that I've scheduled a meeting for later this morning. Then everyone can find out at the same time.
I want to know now.
Well,
Jenny, meet Ethan Gill.
hello, Mrs. Harrison.
Ethan and his colleagues are from a company called Ideal Health. As from today, they'll be running Shortland Street.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or the dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see.